Imagine using add-ons and texture packs to create a game within Minecraft. And imagine if you tweaked it enough to create a game that rivaled Pokemon. Well, in today's video, I'm putting forward my suggestion to hopefully build a game within Minecraft. We're going to be looking at the RPG skills add-on combined with the Paragliders add-on, combined with the structures add-on, combined with the CraftyMon add-on, all wrapped up with the old school pixels texture pack in hopes of building that Minecraft Pokemon combination. But are we able to rival a legend, or at the very least put something out there that's as good as Power World? Or are we failing to evolve? Alright, let's load into this massive collection of add-ons and texture packs to what I'm affectionately calling the clone of Pokemon and Power World. Here we go. So, initially as we come in, we're going to see the old school pixels. Is that what this was called? Yeah, old school pixel texture pack coming into play straight away. That retro design that you would expect to see on like Game Boy and Game Boy Color designs, where Pokemon really shone in its infancy, to be honest with you. Obviously Power World come in a more recent generation, shall we say, but we've immediately got those harsher textures showing off the wavy zigzaggy lines. We've got the CraftyMon here too. We've got our 4 starter CraftyMon mixed in with a few wild ones around here and some trainers. But before we get into this, make sure you leave a like on the video, drop a comment, let me know, is there anything you would add to this or even take away from this to make a great bit of Pokemon / Power World-esque gameplay world. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. This is just a little bit of fun. I try to find a way to kind of inspire creativity and just open up new ways of showing how you can combine add-ons and potentially make something fun. So hopefully we'll find a nice combination here. When you load into a new world though, you are given quite a lot with this selection. So obviously we've got the CraftyMon selection, which gives you the crafty cubes. You start with 3. You've got the healing station, you've got the free small healing brews, and you've got the spawn config file as well. Then we've also got the RPG skills add-on, which we'll look at shortly. And then you've also got the Paragliders guidebook, the bestiary or bestiary, and the structures add-on. Now, an argument can be made that you don't need the structures add-on, you don't need the Paragliders add-on guidebooks. They're just information on how to do what it is you want to do. But you could potentially need the bestiary. It's as close to a Pokédex or encyclopedia of CraftyMons, I was going to call them pals then, of CraftyMons that you're going to have and experience. So that's probably good to keep on you. For the RPG skills one, actually, we'll come to that in a second. For the spawn config, for this video, I've set it to trainer spawn frequency 3, merchant spawn frequency 3. It stays at 2 as default, but I wanted to just make it a little bit more overwhelming as we come in, just to show off what you can really do. But you might want to keep those at 2, and if you do, then you can just pretty much ignore the config file, and that then leaves the RPG skills add-on. So in this book, you get to choose your class. Now, why have I chosen the RPG skills add-on? Well, because not only are we going to be making our CraftyMon build up XP, we also build up XP, and I'm going to choose to be the Wayfinder here. Now, the Wayfinder has the Explorer buff. We're going to be doing a lot of exploring if you use this kind of an add-on, this kind of a set to mix up your world. You've also got the Archer, which isn't the most important, but it's there with quite a lot of increases. We've got fishing here as well. Everybody knows you got to fish quite a bit in Pokemon. And then we've also got disabled skills like sorcery, blast master, and mining. So I'm going to pick, like I said, the Explorer class, and we can pop in and we can see what we've got. So we've got skills, and we've got, I want to go to Explorer skills. These are the ones I care about. So the Explorer skill can be leveled by traveling around the world. You'll receive 1 XP for every 5 blocks traveled. You can access this menu through the add-on book or by double right-clicking with a saddle or boat while sneaking. So here we've got like a ton of bindings that you get when you first start. There's 50 when you choose this. You can delete all bindings, which is probably what I would recommend. I'm not going to for now, but it does get quite overwhelming with some of the messages. You can also go into settings and you can kind of set what you've got here. So I'm going to confirm to step into this. You can get particles, double click detection. You can do all sorts of changes here as well. And have this done. Display slot for current input sequence. I normally turn this off because that gets a bit annoying. But other than that, it's all good. And then, like I said, you've got the bestiary. So the bestiary down here, if you want to have a look, is basically your encyclopedia for all of the CraftyMon that are around. And it's your guide on how to play the game as well. So you get a guide on the elemental types. You get the guides on what you've seen and when, so that'll be good to keep on you as well. But we've got to start how we start, and that's by picking our starter CraftyMon. And I think for this, I'm gonna pick Fernix right here, and I think I have to have the crafty cube in my hand to pick Fernix. So now I've got Fernix, and I'm gonna let Fernix walk around. We're already unlocking the CraftyMon that are around that we can see. So we've got a Funk tier 1 and a Fernix tier 1 now unlocked in our book, which if we go and have a look, we can see should start looking like they are showing. Fenox, Glazio, Smozzy, Rapid, Bluff. You've got to find them first, which can be a bit annoying. Brock, Gemion, Rhinox, Totore, Fernix, there he was. So there's the Fernix showing because we've got Fernix now. We've seen Fernix right there. And then the other one was Funk, who we've just seen. So is now in our little encyclopedia as well. So on this, your CraftyMon will gain XP as it walks around. And so will you if you are the explorer. So it's a nice way to just build up your XP, work towards something. You can see that there's a ton of people around that you can battle. This guy is a 2-tier difficulty here. This one over here is a 1-tier difficulty here. We've got those old school retro style graphics on here as well. Just showing off, which I think is really cool for that throwback design. And we can just fly around and we're going to see what kind of structures we get in as well. And I think this could be a fun little playthrough. Now, the CraftyMon add-on does need slightly updating because the CraftyMon are supposed to be able to... where is my CraftyMon actually? Does he jump to me? That could be a bit of a problem. The CraftyMon are supposed to defend you against hostile mobs, so it needs to be updated to make that happen. Currently, they only do that in the following state. That's a bunny. No, I've lost my CraftyMon, which isn't a great start to a video, really. Where was we when we saw it? Is that him? No, that's Weasel, but we're unlocking Weasel now. Hey, dude, have you guys seen? There he is. Let's pick up Fernix. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Can we pick you back up? There we go. Thank you. So we'll keep him in his crafty cube for now. I actually really like the textures in this as well. Now, this texture pack is 188 megabytes in size, and it hasn't been updated since 2024, so it won't have the Spring to Life update. It will be slightly defaulted in certain areas. A lot of texture packs are at the moment, so I am a bit more forgiving of that right now. Also, as well, the Super Textures X16, which was another contender, is more or less completely broken and even older, so that's why I didn't choose that. But I like the way the world looks. I like the clouds showing off here. We're obviously in the desert. No structures showing up yet. And the structures, I've put the structures in because I wanted to show off what it would be like if there was landmarks in CraftyMon, which would ideally have people that your CraftyMon would go and battle, like gyms, essentially. I didn't want to say gyms, but the best way to describe it is gyms, really. We've got something over here as well. Is this just a standard vanilla village, or is this a structure from the structures add-on? Looks like a vanilla village. Yeah, that's going to be a vanilla village. That's a shame. But we get to see a few more of the textures in here. Got the iron golem down here as well. Let's have a look at him. I just really like these old school textures, man. I think they're so cool. I like that cat. That cat's super cute. But we do need to see a few structures as we go around. But don't forget to let me know what you're thinking as well about this combination. Does it spark any creativity for you? Are you not really interested? That's absolutely fine. If you're not, we're not going to hit every video out of the park. And maybe how can we show off a few more of the better skills? But like as we're walking around, you can see my explorer level leveling up, going up by 1 XP every 5 blocks. We've seen a Scorcho here, which, you know what? Why don't we fight him? Why don't we fight this Scorcho? Hey buddy, how you doing? Gonna have to just open it up. You need some space in CraftyMon to have a good fight. Of course, so he goes to an open plane. Thank you very much. Come on, buddy. Gonna just pop this open. So the desert is where you find some of the fire element. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Do you want to start a battle? Yes, I do. Okay, Phoenix, you're going into a fight here. Let him power up his attack and boom. All right, good attack, good attack. Get ready to dodge. Get ready again. Oh, I didn't miss it. Come on, here we go. My turn. And dodge. Yes, we dodged it. And that puts us in command for the final shot. Boom. There we go. Thank you very much, Mr. Scorcho. And then bang, we capture Scorcho there as well. And now we have not only a Phoenix, but a Scorcho as well. Our team is building up rather nicely. We'll put down our healing station. We'll put Scorcho in there. And we've got a nice fiery type guy. We've got a ton of trainers around as well that we could fight if we wanted to. Now, some people do say that CraftyMon add-on would be better if there was an actual turn-based attack dynamic. I like the attacks as it is, but you do have to get used to the dodging as much as possible. It's a very, very difficult setting to really get control of, but I prefer it to the turn-based myself. I like that kind of panicky, rushy attacks that you've got going on. So we'll get Scorcho back. We'll break that as well. Obviously, I am in creative, but you would play it in survival. I would recommend turning on keep inventory as well. Otherwise, you've got the panic of running back to your CraftyMons every time you die, which is not an ideal feat. I have to say, though, a bit disappointed that we're not seeing any structures pop in. I never got to see any of the desert structures as we were flying around in my add-on reveal, and I was hoping this would be an opportunity to see some here. Let's just keep going around. Maybe we'll see some, maybe we won't. Obviously got the Badlands here with this really harsh kind of picnic table design on here too. And I say harsh, I don't mean that negatively. It just definitely looks a bit harsh to look at. But it's a very bright, very warm, very vibrant texture pack here. I'd actually forgotten how much I like this texture pack. It's so much nostalgia. It's such a throwback. For me, at least, anyway. Remember, anything I say in any video or texture pack, review, reveal, whatever, is always my own opinion. You're free to give your opinion down in the comments as well. I always like reading you guys' opinions. We've got over here, we've got stone as well. And always a nice design. Mixed in with a bit of sandstone. We got this guy here, the Gemion. How you doing, buddy? As we are unlocking more and more guys for our book. You're really not going to give me any structures, are you, game? Alright, so it took a little while for some structures to spawn in, but we've managed to get one just over here at the jungle. So nothing in our desert, unfortunately. I really wanted to see a Sphinx, but we didn't get one. But over here, we've got a nice big tree house, for lack of a better term, in here. And then I would expect, you know, if this was built into CraftyMon as a structure for like a boss area, this would probably be something involving a leaf type CraftyMon, or a CraftyMon boss even, which would be cool. We can see as well down here, I believe, there was the body of somebody who tried to fight the trainer before me. So yeah, we pop in here. We've got some books just stacked up. We've got some cool gold coins if we want to get our own gold. Got an empty chest. Got a bed. We've got a little pot there too. Obviously, I'm in creative here, so not showing off as much as you would. We drop down, we've got chickens down here, which is super nice. We've leveled up our explorer already as well, which is cool. And look at this guy. So this is perfect as an example as well. A tier 3 trainer, which, you know what, we could fight him. Why not? We're going to die, but we could fight him. There isn't enough room to battle. That's a shame. What if I wanted to fight him? Let's pop this. This would be one of the only things that I'd say is a bad thing about the CraftyMon add-on though, is just the need to have to find space to fight. It can be very finicky to get a battle, especially against a proper boss. Come on, open this up. Why are you not letting me fight? What if we put this here? Put this here. How much space do you need, my guy? Jungle Explorer Steve. Here we go. So he's already called out his Rhino Rocks level 24. I'm gonna get creamed. Scorcho, go. Just attack, bro. Oh, we tickled him. We tickled him. Little attack. He's dodged. We got a second shot already. Here we go. Get ready. Get ready. Boom. We've tickled him again. We've done 1 damage. He hit me and killed me. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Let's pull him back, guys. I'm pulling out. I'm pulling out. If you run away, you forfeit. I'm going to pull away there from that trainer battle. He was way stronger than me. That's definitely a level like 6 or 7 gym right there. That's crazy. But that's the kind of concept that I would like to see added into CraftyMon. A structure with a boss and an element of that kind of achievement. The reason to fight the stronger ones. And then something that we've not even looked at yet. I added it in the Paragliders add-on. So if we come here, I'm going to go into survival for this. I really think paragliders are an awesome traversal system. What do I want? I want game mode. I want survival. There we go. Got my little cyan paraglider with the warden skin. I killed the warden myself, obviously. And then we're going to jump off. No, we're not. Why didn't that work? I'd love to say that that was technical difficulties, but nope, that was definitely a skill issue. That was all me pushing the wrong button. So we've got our paraglider and we're back again and we're going to try and get off to that castle. So we're going to jump off and press use. There we go. And now we are gliding across, and this is awesome for me. Honestly, this is like the definition of a small thing really giving a lot. I feel just a nice traveling way around the world. And I just think it definitely kind of, what's the word I'm looking for here? But I think it completes just that complete change of Minecraft here, which is really cool. And you can do a few extra things to try and make yourself move faster and slower as well. And just traverse over. And then if I want to let this finish, I can drop from here into the water, which is very, very good. So that's going to be my kind of suggestion as a Pokemon / Power World clone built into Minecraft. Now, how would you improve this? Does it tickle the creative juices? Does it do anything to make you feel like there is a different style of game in Minecraft? Let me know. This is something a little bit weird. I've got a couple ideas that I want to do like this. So hopefully you guys will indulge me in this. And please let me know how you would improve and make this better. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed this as well. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Remember, this is the Dazman Reacts channel. You may not be subscribed, so just have a look. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!